Welcome back to today's podcast. Today we have a special guest. This is Mr. Edmund Ee, my immediate manager who I have been with for the past 3 years already.
Yep.
3 years, right?
3 years
since COVID.
Yeah.
So since the day he was in the red team, I was with him. He switched to the blue team, still with him. Then tomorrow switched to Okay, what is our topic for the day? Our topic for the day is Mama Lin.
Life philosophy.
Serious?
Life.
That's why you message me what?
I mean,
Serious?
Oh my god, you didn't read. Okay, so I realized. So I was like, Edmund is so nice. Edmund is so generous. So what is this like philosophy that he has in life that makes him so nice?
Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase that in a proper question. Bro, why are you so nice to me?
Okay, maybe not only to you lah. I think we should be nice to everybody, and then people reciprocate lah. This is what I feel. Always be the first one to be nice first. Whether you come back is okay. Yeah.
Where you get this thinking from?
I don't know. Maybe from life experience. Always give people first rather than you take. Because if you keep taking, I think after a while you'll find that your friends all leaving you. Then it'll be too late. Then you realize that actually you've been taking. Yeah. So I'd rather be the one giving. Since I can still be able to give, might as well I give more. Yeah.
What was the best thing that you have given so far?
Helping people, help. I think money cannot give lah. Money you give, you are just giving more trouble to the other party who receive the money.
But I am okay. I am okay one,
Yeah, I mean we try to solve people's problems. Yeah, I think give them advices, all this. Yeah, I think that's more important.
Is this part and parcel? I take it this is part and parcel of your business strategy lah.
Business strategy.
Be kind, give more. That's why I kena suck in also, Having said that, how long has it been for you? And as in how many years? Can you tell us a bit more? Like how was your journey like? And then also like, what are your plans in the next 3 to 5 years?
Journey as real estate.
No, as a manager, for example.
Okay, team building. I believe in time to come, right? Okay, as we progress, I mean, as I recruit, as I progress, if you have start to see all my teammates, right? Most of my teammates are all family person, family with kids. I myself also have 3 kids. So basically, we try to form this family, what we call it, camaraderie. Yeah, so that everybody help each other. Okay, because we all have a family to feed back home. Okay, so we try to help each other. Level up our skills. So I think that's how I attract more and more of such profile instead of the younger crowd which don't relate to what I'm actually looking at.
So your one is all the senior citizen one?
Not senior citizen, but around my age group or slightly younger, going to start a family soon. So they would like to know my experiences, like wow, you have family, you have kids, how you handle this business, how you have time for them.
But you are only let me get, if I'm not wrong, late 20s or early 30s?
No lah.
No.
No lah. I'm already 40.
40 already?
Yeah, 40 plus.
You look so young.
Thank you.
So how do you imagine or envision your future family?
So now actually I'm just now they're still very young lah. So 5 years old, 7 years old, 9 years old. So this phase is like getting them to be more independent, doing their own things. So once they can manage their own time, I will have more time to actually build even a better system to cater to everybody.
Bro, yeah. I'm asking about your property family. I'm asking about your property family.
Property family.
Just like you say you build family, look for this kind of family-centric person.
Okay, for property family, right? Okay, so for property-wise, I think the key problem with most of the agents now is not how to handle the customers, because we have a lot of trainings ongoing, a lot of presentation decks. We can actually advise our clients to already a very top-notch type of investors mindset. But the key problem now, I would say most agents are facing is about leads generation. Okay, so leads generation, I mean both of us know main form of leads that come in will be people who actually saw our videos on social media. But what about that 80% of agents who are not on social media? Yeah, so basically every team leaders, I would say 80% of their own strength are not into social media. Most of them are not. And if you ask them about leads generation, most of the leaders out there will just say, okay, you just get this vendor, okay, pay this amount of money a month. The vendor, the agency, the marketing agency will generate the leads for you. So from there, with the leads, then you use their presentation decks to actually close the deal. So I've been actually cracking my head. If actually from 10 years ago, 10 years back, I already have this in mind that leads generation is always the key to a person's success. Me and my good army buddy, Edwin, so we have been actually having this thing in our head for many, many years, and we have been trying to fine-tune. And actually, we are proud to say that our portal, propertynet.sg now, is actually generating leads, which I can be actually feeding to our teammates. So with these leads, cold leads, I mean, even if it's cold leads, it is still better than nothing. So with these cold leads, it is actually a good training platform for my agents to practice real life cases whereby you can face a lot of objections, but it's okay. It's still part of training. Yeah. So at least it's real life rather than a lot of leaders out there keep doing role play, which I felt role play is good, but end of the day, you know it yourself, because role play, you are just talking with your teammates. Yeah. It is not a live type of practice.
Not the actual one.
Yeah, not the actual one. So it's like bede. Then if the trainee don't take it seriously, end of the day, they just walk out, they are still the same old person. There is no improvement. So I felt that giving them some real life leads, they practice, they fail, okay, then we will try to do recovery. So from there, we will learn.
Speaking about your property portal, if you guys haven't checked out the website, check out PropertyNet. Can you walk us through what are the behind the scenes, what people do not know exactly happen, how you want to hook leads into coming into your portal and get their information for your agents to contact them?
Okay, so sharing a bit of trade secret but anyway, it is more than just a website with new launches. It is more than a website with resale. Okay, basically we are providing unbiased reviews, unbiased facts and figures. So we actually pull data from government agencies. We put it out there. We have insights. We wrote articles that we try to educate the consumers. So leads coming in will be most of the time asking us for help. How to, okay, even like cases like those additional buy stamp duties, we do have an article which is very comprehensive, and we will have things like decoupling, how to do it step by step. So things like that are there on our portal since I think in 2015 we're already there, sort of educating the consumers. So we were actually quite fortunate that even like CPF board and IRAS that time pick up our article and actually share it.
Really?
So that time we were quite fortunate because we were one of the first few that started this. Yeah, but of course now there are a lot of other portals out there trying to come in to get a pie of this cake.
Not as big as PropertyNet, bro. Not as big as PropertyNet. But on hopefully. On a side disclaimer, every time an agent say unbiased, it means biased, understand or not?
Yeah. So we try to be very unbiased, whereby we pull the data, we show the charts. Okay, even like newspaper articles, right? There are headlines. So we try not to just read the headlines. We read deep into the numbers, and we pull maybe 10 years ago land prices and things like that. So we give a more accurate analysis, and also we talk about the population of Singapore. So we look into different areas instead of just talking about land prices. I think everybody knows that land prices confirm will go up, but what is more than just the land prices? So we need to look into the income. Our Singaporeans are our income getting more and more. We also need to know like education level. So now, to be frank, I think most of Singaporeans now out there, you stone throw majority at least diploma degree already. So their income already higher scale, and most of them, even though they start off with a BTO, HDB BTO, I would say now 60% are upgraded already. So everybody is like going to the next level. So I'm thinking land prices go up, people will still be able to afford lah.
So actually this is it's a good resource for people who want to do more homework, in-depth homework, to get not just data but analysis on certain area, like all the different aspects that you say in terms of the demographics, what kind of buyers are buying in the market currently based on the existing data that we have. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a good resource base lah.
Yes, good resource. So we try to put up even like new project launches, right? We put up even the latest pricing inside, latest price list for those already launched. So the latest price lists are updated as live as it can be, because we do have a back end programming done to actually pull out the live data. So in a way, for clients who don't want to keep texting us, hey, what's the price? What's the cheapest unit of the 3 bedrooms or whatever? We just tell them, you go to our portal, okay, you can search and then you can see the latest price there. So when you're ready to buy, just give us a call and we will actually assist you to purchase the unit. So in a way, we cut down a lot of lag time in terms of information to the client. Yeah, we don't want to be like, I mean, some of project agents, I mean, they have been handling a lot of projects. So if one client texts them, they can still handle. But what if 20 clients text them at the same time? Hey, what is this price tag? What is this price? So become like the one person cannot handle everything. So we use tag to actually help everybody in the team. So if they want to know the price, okay, so our teammates can just text them, hey, you just go to this portal, all the prices are there. See for yourself. It's all transparent one. We don't want to say, wow, this price tag, then when you go through me, you get a discount, how much. No such things. Every price that you see there is actually, that's the developer's price. Yeah, so I think we want to be transparent. So if you can afford, you can buy. So just from there, you can see for yourself. And we actually added in financial calculator inside. Okay, this is not the usual type of calculation. Okay, this one, we actually added in things like, if you can input genuinely your income, a month, how much you are earning, how much CPF OA you have, and then how much cash on hand you have. Okay, you don't need to tell any agents, you don't need to tell us. Okay, you don't need to tell us. You just use a calculator, you key in everything. Okay, key in everything already. You will have this projection there, how much, what property type you can afford to buy. You know yourself, because we always have this like 75% loan or 5% down payment, all these things in cash. So using the reverse calculation, right, we actually put this financial module into our website. So it is easier for our customer to actually calculate the financial, rather than they go to the banks. Okay, usually banks' website will be, if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm quite confident because usually for banks, what they put in is the person's age, monthly income. Then they does based on the age and the money income, then they give them a projected amount they can loan. But they do not take into consideration how much cash and CPF or ordinary account they have. So when you put them together, right, even though you can get, let's say 1.5 million of loan, okay, 1.5 million of loan, but if you don't have the 25% down payment, you cannot afford to buy that 1.5 million or maybe 2 million property. So we need to reverse calculate back. So property net, right, make it easier for everybody. You just key in genuinely what you really have on hand and what you can, your age and your income plus your cash and your CPF OA, you will get a more accurate information. Yeah, so that's how we actually help our clients. Okay, don't waste time. You don't need to hide from us also. You can just do it DIY on your own. You go and use a calculator, no problem. We won't know. So you just do it. You know yourself the answer. If you're ready to buy, call us. So that's how we streamline our processes. Yeah, and that's how we actually remove this barrier between clients and us. We don't want to have like agenda here, agenda there, or like the agent, right, want to serve this customer, then they worried, hey, can I ask them sensitive question like age, income, all this? Then I say, that's why we were thinking, remove this barrier. Don't ask sensitive questions. Yeah. Just give them the calculator. They just do it on their own. When they are ready, they will look for you. I think that's easy.
I want to move a little bit back to our property family, your property family. Maybe you can share with us, I think, what people do not know when agents, for those people who are aspiring to be agents, when they first come in, what are the typical challenges that they face in the first 6 to 12 months? And then also, this one may be slightly sensitive, but I think it will be useful to our audience out there. Like, what can they expect in terms of their commissions.
How much they can earn.
How much they can earn on their first year, second year, and what portion, to put in context, would be their expenses, and then the actual net off everything left only how much, a realistic one, not the super top producer, nor are we talking about the lousy, never do anything at all, but maybe the average person.
The average one, that means like the real full-time average real estate agent, this kind of pay scale.
Anything to be scared about with a person who is thinking of coming?
Okay, I would say always prepare 6 to 9 months of at least income.
If let's say this
buffer.
person don't have, then how? Still can?
If don't have, if don't have, maybe my thoughts but I don't think now have apprenticeship program. But so far I know don't have much of such avenue for apprenticeship program whereby a team or an agency actually pay the agent a minimal survival amount. But I mean, even if you talk about, even if there is the minimum survival amount, I think for now our expenses so high, the minimum amount to survive, I think minimum also need at least 2,000.
But then the new program now is the survive or die program.
So that's why I'm thinking, if this new agent want to come in, they must have the right mindset.
What kind of mindset are we talking about?
Must be willing to learn.
Okay.
When the leader or the mentor tells him or her to do something, right? Don't think too much. Just execute and then get things done.
Like the army like that. Don't ask questions, just
don't
do.
Ask, just do it like army, correct. So just do it. Because the person who is telling you to do it, right, they have already seen a lot already. Most of the time, why a new real estate agent fail is because they are not willing to get out of their comfort zone. They are not willing to do things that they have not done before. But we must always remember this. We are in a sales and marketing line. So if you are not in tune to this mindset that you are doing sales, it is very difficult to put yourself out there in the open, in the public, to even talk to clients. Even though we are not those salesy agents, but of course, sales in terms of you still need to pitch, you still need to educate, you still need to tell your customer why this is the right time to sell, why this is the right time to buy or whatever. So you need to prepare yourself. So with all this information, right? I mean, how to have all this information? You need to attend the trainings. You need to spend time to go through the notes. So,
okay, so what can they expect out of it in terms of income level, realistically?
Income realistic. So we all know the fastest income that can come in will be through a rental transaction. So that one, if you close a rental deal, if you get a rental listing today, you market it, if you're lucky, you close it within the week. Then you will get your commission in 1 month or within the month. Usually when you hand over, the landlord will pay you. So the fastest will be at least 6 weeks to get your first commission in if you're doing rental. But if you're doing a resale, the typical transaction completion will take about 3 months. Plus your marketing time, based on current market sentiments, I think you will need maybe fastest, maybe 2 to 1 month to sell this property. So plus the completion timeline will be at least 4 months. If you're lucky, that's if you're lucky. In 4 months, you get your first paycheck commission.
Can be 5 or 6,
Yeah, can be 5 or 6. Or some will take even longer. So don't think too much. Just do it. Once you do it, the more you do, you can see the money coming in.
On average, agent earn how much in their first year?
First year on average, I mean, to be very frank, most of the new agents who come in,
gross.
Gross. Gross. We talk about, most of them, when they come in, right, they are usually still doing part-time. They still have their full-time job. So if you talk about their first year income, right, typically if they are serious in this business, even they are doing part-time, they should be clocking in about 50 to 60,000. 50 to 60K, they should be clocking in this, even if they're doing part-time.
What do you reckon would be, how many percent is typically expenses related?
For expenses, mainly is the marketing portal. So we will be paying like Property Guru. For new agents, I think they have a slightly discounted rate, but it starts from like 2,700, 2,800 just to get a 1 year account to advertise on Property Guru.
Yeah, I just renewed 4,000 plus already.
So your one is already the higher tier already. So we all know that we need to pay for marketing definitely.
Aren't you like paying like 20,000 or something like that?
Mine used to be I'm paying like 17,000 plus. Yeah, because okay, that's different because I need a lot of
Okay. Understand. You different level already, bro.
yeah, I need to boost lah. So for new agents, yeah, so that's the bare minimum marketing cost. But I mean, we need to be realistic because real estate is a business. Likewise with any other business, when you start a business itself, right? If you talk about even retailing business, the shop rental is already a monthly costing, the rental cost. So it's like 5,000 monthly rental cost. So but real estate business, right? If you start, I mean, you can start with $0. Okay, that means you don't have any rental, expenses. But of course, the thing that you need is to pay for the marketing part. So marketing part cannot escape lah. So that one's to Guru 2,700. That's to put your listing on Guru.
So like as a whole of the 50 or 60,000 I bring in on my first year, what is the net one that is left after I less of expenses?
So usually for new agents, right, they wouldn't want to spend so much in marketing.
Yeah.
So they get the basic property guru account. Okay, they advertise. So let's say they earn about 60K. Typically, when they look back at their 1 year guru spending, right, if they use a lot of credits, most probably be using about maybe up to 5,000-6,000 of. You need to purchase more credits lah. I mean, usually for the newer agents, that's how they don't need to spend too much lah. So it's about 5,000-6,000. So I would say I reckon it's about 10% of the income lah goes to marketing.
You're so good 10%, 50,000, 10%, 5,000. So you bring
5,000.
home 45,000. Divide by 12 months. That's about
3,000
4,000. Almost 4,000.
Yeah, around
per
there.
month. Not part time Not
Part-time,
bad.
yeah, part-time.
So who want to become an agent? 4,000 a month. What to expect for the second year?
Second year, okay, basically second year onwards, right? Or rather during the first year, I always tell them when you come in, right, the very first barrel is always the 100,000 mark. Okay, because I've been in the industry for many years. I've seen a lot of agents. The main barrel is always the 100,000 mark. The moment you cross the 100,000 mark, right, every year on, right, is definitely more than 100,000. You will not fall below one.
100,000
Yes.
But 500,000
Have. Okay, so those higher one, those sky one, right, also have. But the amount of work that they put in, the amount of marketing dollars that they put inside is unimaginable. So if you talk about just 1 million, okay, to earn 1 million gross, right? Let's say we just say 10%.
Bro, I haven't finished talk about 100,000. You go to 1 million already.
Yeah, so
10%.
yeah, so that's basic. So basic, we talk about basic. So everything is, you just need to cater 10% of what you intend to earn for your marketing money. That should be the rule of thumb. But of course, certain markets like the down market, like now, okay, resale getting slower. Okay, resale slower, you need to pump in more marketing money to get people's attention to see your listing. Then you need to put in a bit more marketing money. So it depends on the season also. Yeah, sometimes like that you sell already, right? So sometimes take longer. So things are, seasonal, I would say.
Wow, but really got people earn $1 million.
Have a lot.
A lot.
But I mean,
in the spirit of making the audience hate agents more, got people earn like 100K a month or not?
100K a month have. Yes, there is.
Don't you think it's like a bit too much? It's not fair for the others.
Okay, basically, this kind of agents can earn 100K a month, right?
They sell what?
Okay, in a way, we envy them. Okay, but we must always look at the back, what they've been doing, okay, how much hard work they've been putting in. So sometimes we admire them to have the time, okay, to put in so much effort, okay, because for those consistent 100,000 a month agents, right, they have a very systematic approach
to showing off their Ferrari and Lamborghini, and
so they have a lot of things to be done in terms of marketing. Yeah.
Kidding only, bro. don't take it too hard. I know you just changed your Ferrari.
Ferrari. So yeah.
But I imagine, like Linus, the more you earn, like for example, this kind of agents who like earning maybe 100 a month. But I'm trying to imagine that probably their expenses is also not just the 10%, right? Could be higher, right? spend more on marketing dollars?
If they can earn 100,000 a month, right? If I just talk about the bare minimum 10%, is already 10,000. How many agents out there are willing to spend 10,000 marketing dollars a month?
Per month,
Yeah, so it's like already very scary already. So a top producer mindset with that in their mind, right? Of course, they have deep pockets lah. They can spend 10K a month. Okay, so in a way, sometimes you admire them, but there's no way you can chase lah, unless you are like Hakim doing.
No, bro, that's the thing. Ever since you told me spend 10K a month, but I haven't seen my hand. I've been spending 10K, but I haven't seen my hand.
So let's look at Hakim. So he has been spending this amount, right?
If I tell you my percentage, I think it's almost 100%. 100% is expensive.
So this is building the foundation.
Building the foundation.
So those people up there already, right? So they have already built a very strong base of referrals and a strong base of trust. So when they get customers in from referrals, right, those are actually already considered like free leads already. Yeah, they trust you. Just like now, a lot of people trust you. Right? They trust you already. They watch your videos. They trust you. So in a way, the bearer of those like, should I trust you or not trust? This kind of barrier no more already. So when I meet you, I really want your consultant
No,
mindset.
bro. Everybody treat me like information counter, no. Hakim, this one how? Hakim, I want to ask you. Everybody ask me for free advice.
It's okay.
Then at the end of the day, I don't get anything. Then how?
It's okay.
It's okay,
It's
then my
okay.
family also must eat,
Everybody asks you, right? It becomes the encyclopedia already. Okay. As I said earlier, the more we answer questions, okay, those who benefited from your answers, right, even though they don't engage you today, they will refer their friends to you. Right? They will refer your friends to you, their friends to you.
I hope.
You will come, definitely. Because the more sales is always about numbers. The more you engage, the more you reach out, and the more people refer to you, you are getting more and more deals along the way already. So it's about the numbers.
Morning I do video. Then after that I do podcast with you. Then afternoon I answer comments. Then evening I answer WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But still nobody say, Hakim, you want to sell my house or not? Nobody comes to me and ask me to sell their house. So
But all come look for you to buy lah.
How long more should I wait? How long more should I wait? Until to what extent do I say, no lah, this is not the industry for me lah. Maybe it's just, it doesn't suit me as an agent. So what?
Okay, so for new agents, right, we need to actually push yourself to have the critical mass before you throw in the towel and say you give up. Yeah, because most of the time, agents will give up because after one or two setback, they feel that, hey, this line is not for me. But actually that one or two maybe nasty clients or what, it's just the 0.0. There are still many nice customers out there, okay, who appreciate us. So I do have customers who will send gifts to me. So there are appreciative customers out there. Just that maybe for a new agent, of course, being new, there's a bit of disadvantage out. There's a bit of disadvantage lah, because being very new. But of course, with proper trainings and with the mindset to help clients, okay, because it's very important. If your mind is just to earn money, then I feel that customers will also feel that, hey, you just out to earn my money. So they will have this barrier also, because this new agent is trying to earn my money. So I would rather get another more seasoned agent to serve me who is more like helping with their heart. Okay, then I think I'd rather let the person earn. So I feel that, even if a new agent, right, you just don't think about the money. Just put yourself in the customer's shoes. Okay, be thinking on their shoes, like how to actually even upgrade or how to downgrade to cash out all these things. So at least think for them lah.
But you got to understand, as an agent, I also need to eat and feed my family Cannot just be thinking about you only what.
Yeah.
How come the customer never think from where I coming from one?
Customer won't think one, because customer engage us for the service. So they expect we ought to service them.
It must be mutually beneficial How come one-sided only?
Yeah, that's why I felt that I've been in this for a long time, right? So my mind is already tuned. I don't expect anything from my customers. Yeah,
then why am I in this line?
You must really tune yourself. If you keep having expectation like, or I want to earn how much from this client, I want to earn how much from this deal, it will make your journey in this industry very painful. I feel it's very painful because if you keep thinking, today I burst this deal. Wow, this deal maybe 20,000. Then someone is like a sell and buy later, maybe 30,000. But sometimes when you reflect back, right, I mean, you can tell the agent, I can tell my new agent, say, hey, don't think so much about all this money. You think, you never improve, you never close the next deal because you keep harping on the deal that got burst. So sometimes I think, just give it all out, okay? Because when people can feel that you are putting in the effort to help them, right, even you are new, one day they will still observe you and they will still come back to you and say, hey, I think you have done a good job. Yeah, the next time got referrals. So if you miss that deal, subsequently they got referrals, they'll still look for you. So I think if we continue to put in the correct effort to do the right things, things will come back. Yeah, this is what I believe.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for mentoring and guiding me. So far, still got food in my belly lah. Really appreciate very much.
Can feed the family lah.
Can feed the family, bro. Can. With your guidance, still can feed the family. I hope this has been useful to people. Although sometimes I feel that I make more in my TikTok. Like every time I finish my TikTok live, you have earned 54 cents.
Nice.
On those months got no deals one zero like what I earn more on my TikTok live 54 cents than those are the moments where I feel like maybe become full-time content creator better don't want to do real estate job already. People treat me an information counter. Okay, bro. That's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for being with us. Hopefully you can share with us more in future episodes.
Thank you.
Bye everybody.